If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, see how my
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off-play action. Mullins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mullins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Detroit! From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. And even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
On 1st and 10, Mullins goes underneath for Henry. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullins. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Mullins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. To throw on 2nd down. Mullins finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Mullins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Set! 3-19!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Mullins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Mullins. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos lead. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. There he goes left side. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards for him on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ohio!
Looking to throw on second down. Mullins. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Henry. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
This is fielded at the 7. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Mullins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now running right through it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the gun, Mullins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ohio!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the gun on third down, Mullins, and caught by Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. So that one will be accepted. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets them 8. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. To throw on 2nd down. Mullins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Flex round.
Off the play fake. Mullins. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A lot of score.